Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Let's begin in the name of Allah, the Almighty, who is there for us all the time. I will be starting off with today's lecture for you. Today, I have brought another function which is very important with respect to human resource management as a subject and as our practical approach as an HR head. If you are working, or if you are a new joiner, you are a beginner, or you are planning to adopt HR as a career in coming days, or if you are working in human resource department or in accounts department. So in both ways, we need to understand Polka for finance department. Accounts is a very difficult subject for few people who are not very well equipped with the ways we have to handle the accounts, the ledgers, and the books, and many more. How to create one transaction or anything where we need to have. But this is the backbone of any department. Both finance and human resource are the most important departments. I'm not saying the others are not. Yes, the others are also very important, but this is the most important. So from that aspect, the polka as a function of management I have taken up for you guys so that it's easy for you to understand the role of polka in finance. What is polka? I'm saying again what it is. So let's have a quick view of management strategy for finance department. Polka in finance department, how it works, how it functions, what are the roles, how you apply it for the people who are selected for the right job at the right place, or any other budgets which you are making, the money which is coming, the transitions which are happening, the salary, the payroll, and other whatever the you can say the expenses are there, the profits are there. For everything, there is the importance of finance department, which cannot be overruled. So from that aspect, how Polka functions. First of all, let me explain to you again that what is Polka and its function. Functions performed by the finance department goes through the entire Polka functions. Let's assume only one activity to analyze the application of Polka in case we take budgeting. Budgeting, the very important area. So before preparing a budget, what we need to see is first of all planning, that is was the P stands for, then O organizing, L stands for leading and controlling, with A stands for assurance of results to be met effectively and efficiently. So Polka is clear. Let me say it again for you. Polka is P for planning, O for organizing, L for leading, C for controlling, and A stands for assurance of all the work which ever department you are in. So you are working and you have got so much in your mind to carry on with your job over there, or as a student, if you are encountering the finance department and HR both play the most important role. So Polka functions by finance departments. Let's take a look of each at a length. Polka as a management function, I have given a little review for you. Planning, which part of planning falls in where? What is planning? Planning is always related to vision and mission of the company, strategizing, and goals and objectives. Whenever you speak of planning, these three things are to be kept in mind as a professional, as an intern, or if you are studying it as a subject. You need to understand that for any organization, anywhere, whether it is a hospitality sector, its education sector, service industry, telcos, you can talk about any area. You can say that if even if it is from the hospitals where we take it and consider that also in the service industry, because we provide different services. You talk of banking sector, you talk of government segments, you talk of government bodies where we are working, or anybody is working. So whenever planning comes, these three factors are to be considered. Organizing, organization designs come underneath, its culture and social networks. In my coming up videos, you will find Polka, each defined with an example of each organization other than finance, and you would be better able to understand the other aspects also. Leading. Leading, the most important area for everything whenever we are talking about. Obviously, if the things are there planned, but they are not executed well, so the work will left like that. sitting in the box, or likely the way they are being prepared. So leading, there are 5 basic factors which come underneath leadership: who is leading, how the leadership is functioning, decision making, communications, group teams, and motivation, the most important area. If the leadership is not motivating, not interacting with the groups, not communicating well, what is happening, how is it happening, not taking the right decision at the right time, or is not leading at front, then leading will be at stake. Now controlling the what, wherever you go, if the things are not controlled, you know that the things will not go in favor of that organization or in your own self as well. Systems, processes, strategic human resource, these fall under the domain of controlling. Now, planning. Management function that involves the process of defining goals, establishing strategies for achieving those goals, and developing plans to integrate and coordinate activities is the definition of the one first basic and one very important function of planning. So this is how it will be implemented into the finance department or whichever department you are talking about, but I'm focusing today finance and accounts in particular. So you need to understand that this is to be done. So you need to take a time to plan. You have to focus. Planning the budget is the example which we will be considering while we are talking about planning, that how and which. You have to keep in mind that the case study or the topic for which we are adhering to Polka is planning the budget. So always do your best. What you plan now, you will harvest it later. It's just like for planning, whatever you are going to sow, you are going to reap it tomorrow. So whatever the best you will have and have done in the planning of the budget. So later on in coming years, you are going to be benefited out. Now, alignment with the goals of the company. Plans budget for the departments by analyzing the requirements of the department and given resources, which involves meeting with the departmental heads to determine and analyze their periodical requirements for money. You must have heard, if you are working in an organization or if you are an intern or a new joiner, there are few terms like, the capex, the capital budgeting amount, or there is some amount which is left for some other works also. There are different advances, there are different bonuses, there are different head impressed. You must be hearing these words, these terminologies. In coming up videos, I am going to take up each segment and will speak about it. So if we speak of it, so it is very important that the custodian of each department, whether it is human resources, whether we are speaking of accounts or finance department, whether we are speaking of engineering department, we are speaking of procurement, we are speaking of transportation department, any department you name it and have it, they are to be involved so that they inform the finance department of their coming up requirements for money. They'll be needing money. Then the analysis of historical data has to be kept in mind that last year we invested X amount for some budget, anything. Maybe was a restoration of the services, there was digitalization involved, we had the budget for IT, we had the budget for procurement, for supplies to the different departments, which does include stationery. We had historical data for that, and we have to compare for the next year. Forecasting and projecting the budget needs of the department. Let's suppose I said that in 2019 I invested X amount, let's suppose $10,000 for the requirement of the stationery to fulfill for the whole company, let's say. It's a very small, for a small budget, it's just nothing. But this year I'm demanding $30,000 for the same. So there is a question, what happened? So in case of inflation, if there was a rise in the prices, so I need to justify with the examples. So forecasting will be that what we are projecting for the coming up years and what are the budget needs for the other departments. That's we need to. Then comes one of the very important area, that is organizing. Management function that involves the process of determining what tasks are to be done, who is to do them, how the tasks are to be grouped, who reports to whom, and where decisions are to be made. So for better thinking, better decisions, you can see me writing over there on the board quickly for you. So this is one of the very, very important area whenever we are speaking of anything, and particularly for budgets, we need to understand it and we need to comprehend to it. Organizing budget, obviously, if we have not calculated it clearly or we have not calculated it the way it should be, we are going to face the problem. At times, the money which was allocated or budgeted for some certain task will not be sufficient enough. The department heads are going to budge you, are going to come up to you time and again to the finance department. I need money for this, I need money for that. So you need to understand that what profits would be, so projection would be likely very near, just in case if anything happens, which happened like in COVID-19, which when it started off, so obviously we lagged behind in many areas, many departments, there had been lays off in many companies, but whatever. So for that matter, we need to think very clever way said what we have to do. So let's see what happened actually. Heads of the department interact with finance department then speak to the head of the departments, delegate work of need assessment, then it comes to the subordinates, then again it comes to the head of the department. This cycle goes on and on and on throughout the year, and we understand that okay, fine, this is how it is working. And this is how the expenses will be reported as well, whether we speak of sales department, marketing department. Sales actually produce more of the money always. It's a money making department basically. Leading management function that involves motivating subordinates, influencing individuals or teams as they work, selecting the most effective communication channels, or dealing in any way with employees' behavior issues. So this comes under the domain of leading. So you have heard that the department head who is the best one leads from the front. He's always there for everybody. He takes the decision. Even if the budget decisions are involved, he will be there for you so that he can take the decision. Over here, that leading this activity would be the main role of finance department. So what department is going to go to do? Giving guidance in budget making process, gives directions to get the desired outcome, update the team regarding any changes in the policies. So while the head of the departments are working on it, they are clear about their role. Controlling the management function that involves monitoring actual performance, comparing actual to standard, and taking corrective action if necessary. So, what happens in controlling function? What actually is happen is the measurement of the performance, compare the performance, take the corrective action, then set the standards. This is how the controlling function works. For example, you had a standard operating procedure for anything, so there was a little deviation, but you corrected it, brought the thing right back to the track, and then again it will go. So this cycle goes on, which I have shown to you over here, which you can see. Now the process of controlling, what do we do? There are small tasks, baselines, status meetings, completion criteria, reviews are there, there are milestones, track those requirements, formal sign-offs. At times the quality assurance audits matter, which we call QA audit. V method, that is the vertical method of looking at the things. So this is how the process of controlling works in any organization. Controlling the budget. Yeah, that's very important. Like you have got the budget that how much is the percentage allocation, how much are you have you utilized and you will be utilizing. So controlling how we are going to control the budget. First of all, determine the deviations of the actual outcome with the desired results. Determine the deviations. Actual what was there, what we wanted to do, but what happened to the desired results? Was there a little difference? There was a deviation. The way it was supposed to be, it didn't work that way. Monitored by the finance department on periodical basis. To analyze the deviations from actual performance, corrective measures are to be taken to achieve the desired results. Now the assurance. We know while we speak of Polka, let me recall it again to you. P was planning, O was organizing, L for leading, C for controlling, and A with assurance of the function which happened. So assurance is, what does it mean? Quality functions which demands from every manager that he or she ensures that prior management support and management processes are in place before Polka management functions are executed. That is what we speak about assurance of the budget. How it will be done? It will be done in two phases: before implementation of budget and after implementation of. So the conclusion, the Polka approach will be used in every other functions of the finance department equally the way it is exercised in the whole organization. So let me recall again that the Polka, once you are implementing, the framework work must be adopted to meet the global challenges like the way we had been facing now. Other than that as well, not only that COVID has hit in a bad way, but other than that as well. So I'm sure with Learn and Grow with MK has brought this for you. Thanks for watching. Please, a humble request again, subscribe Learn and Grow with MK, your own YouTube channel. Share it with your contacts, with your friends, and whom you want to watch this lecture and the other lectures which are already there and will be coming up very soon. Like them, and your comments are more than welcome. Please, I'm waiting to see how do you comment, how did you find it, and which topics would you like me to speak about more. So thanks for watching again. Have a very blessed time ahead. Take good care of yourself. Stay blessed. Stay home till COVID is around. And take good care of your families, yourself, and everybody around you. Take care. Bye bye. See you in the next video.